people of Nintendo World's YouTube and anyone else who might possibly be watching this video. I am Bakuri, here to bring you the first, well, for the Nintendo Palace channel anyway, the first Majora's Mask Let's Play / walkthrough. Never done anything like this before. The closest I've gotten is a live stream of Ocarina of Time, so this is gonna be fun, I think. I don't know what you guys are expecting, but it probably won't be anything like that. Yeah, I tend to do things differently than anyone else. So, let's get started. Alright, I'm gonna make a file. And because I am cool like that, I'm going to give Link his actual name. Link. You make your file, you select it, and let's go. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend. A legend that, though, I can't read that fast. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that had made him a legend. Done with battles he had once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. For those of you who don't know, Majora's Mask is basically just the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. At the end of Ocarina of Time, what happened was that Navi and Link parted ways in the Temple of Time. And so Majora's Mask begins with Link on a journey trying to find her again. And so as you can see, we start with him with Epona in a mysterious forest. The name of this forest is actually not known, I don't think. I heard somewhere that it's supposed to be a distant part of the Lost Woods that you never find in Ocarina of Time, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But what you get is this cutscene right here, and so now I'm going to let you watch it. You two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? The sky. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too? Very smart, Skull Kid. And so Link the hero tries to protect his ocarina and his horse. And as you can see, he epically fails. And here is where our journey begins. Well, once it decides to let me play anyhow. And so basically you gotta chase after Skull Kid, but might as well get a nice head start on the game. Cut the grass. As always, it gives you money. And no, this game does not really go in real time. You do not lose Skull Kid if you take too long. It doesn't really matter. And so because I'm just a greedy little jerk, I'm going to collect all the money I can and just not worry about anything. Wow, I am missing terribly today. Alright, so you come into this room and I'm going to cut more grass, but there's a funny thing about this grass. It does a little dance for you. And for the most part, you usually can't get all of it. There's no worrying about that necessary. So you're going to come up here and you're going to jump across this. Except Link pulls out some awesome ninja moves as he jumps across these, which is pretty cool. So you're going to continue in here and another cutscene's going to start. And basically Link's going to be a clumsy little idiot and fall. Whee! Pretty lights. Go towards the pretty lights. Trust me, they don't bring death. So you land on a mysterious flower. And here's the Skull Kid. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Oh, boo-hoo, why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am now? Fool. I read that really, really slowly. As for Epona, you do get her back, but that's way later in the game. It's true, Skull Kid did get rid of her, and so you have to go through at least one of the temples, 2 actually, before you can get her back. So basically you go through about half the game without her. So anyway, there's this strange little scene that honestly doesn't make any sense. It's like a bad nightmare. I guess that's the point, really. And you get Link looking like a funky little Deku Scrub. And now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. That's it, Tattle. Sis! Whoa, whoa! Skull Kid, wait for me! I'm still here! Tail, you can't leave without me! You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother! Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy! Do something! Why are you looking at me like that? What, is there something stuck on my face? Will you stop staring and just open that door for me? Please, come on. A helpless little girl is asking you. So hurry up! Oh, Tail, I wonder if that child will be all right on his own. So now you get to play as a Deku Scrub, which is pretty much how most of this game is going to go. You play as different creatures, but that's for later. Ironically, as a Deku Scrub, you can get to more of the dancing grass, but still not really all of it. So anyway, you're going to come over here, open the door, yay, and continue this way, just to be interrupted by Tattle. Hey, wait for me! Don't leave me behind! So, that stuff back there. I, apologize. So take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled. And yet Link, as always, didn't say a word. Now then, I'll be your partner. Or at least until we catch that skull kid. My name's Tattle. So, it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press that button, breaking the fourth wall, and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. Alright, and so as soon as you step on this flower, she wants to help you, so you listen to her. Hey, if I call you, press that button right away. I can tell you're not very used to your Deku Scrub body yet. Alright, listen up. If you press and hold A as a Deku Scrub while standing on a Deku flower, you can dive into it. If you wait a bit before releasing A, you'll launch out of the flower. Press A while flying to descend. Did you get that? And unless you didn't, well, go ahead and hit yes. Are you sure? One more thing. Press A when you're on the ground to perform a spin attack. Which I already knew, and you can kind of figure out by looking at the buttons. So basically, just do what she says. I'm going to ignore that grass for now. I don't need any more money, really. So you're going to fly, descend, and go through this next door. And you reach another room. And so you're just going to you get to practice your flying skills. So don't worry if you're not very good at it. If you fall, you'll just go back to the beginning of the room, like in most Zelda games. You come over here, you're going to open this chest, and you receive your very first item, the classic Deku Nut. And you can use this not only like in other games, you can press B while you fly, and you can drop it like a bomb. It's basically the same. It works the same as Deku Nuts in all games. It's just that you can drop it like a bomb. And certain enemies, it will actually take them out. But usually it just stuns them, like in every other game. So you're going to come over here. Oh. Hey, you! Come on! Press Z and talk to me! There you go, see? You can do it if you try. When I fly over to people or objects, use Z to look at them so you can talk to them. Use Z targeting to talk to people even if they're far away. Or if there's no one to target, you can use Z to look straight ahead. But enough about that for now. Come over to this tree and check it out. So you're going to fly over here, and really you can go without looking at it, but I like to check it. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. There is actually a secret about that tree, but I'm going to save that for later to prevent spoilers for those of you who haven't played this game before. Does this tunnel remind anyone of the Forest Temple? Anyway, this is an automated scene, so you don't control anything. And now once that door closes, it never opens again. You never get to go back there. Ever. Unless you start a new game. So you're gonna just continue up here. Listen to the awesome music as you walk. You're gonna look around for the oversized door, and you'll be interrupted. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Creepy mask salesman. Everybody loves him. I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I've found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. 'Cause that's not creepy at all. For I know of a way to return you to your former self, not formal. I can't read. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What, is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be by no means a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. And so basically he stays there throughout the whole game. Now, the mask and the imp he's referring to are the Skull Kid, and the weird face he has is his mask. So you start at dawn of the first day. And you appear in South Clock Town, as the little message said. Hooray for pointing out the obvious. And so here comes another cutscene. He gives me the creeps! That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking aloud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy there. And so I'm going to be ending this episode here because I've gone so far into the time limit. I'm sorry that it was so very boring. That's the thing about this game, though the beginning of it is incredibly boring, and please do not be discouraged. For those of you who don't already know, it does get so much better, I promise you. But until then, I guess this is all you get. So for now, I will have to let you guys go. This is Bakuri signing off. Later, guys.